some place that's long and convoluted. But anyway, Dr. Neff and I have been working together with the American Hairless Terriers for about 3 years now, and initially was trying to find the hairless gene. He has been phenomenal throughout this process. He's going to talk about that, but about lots more about dog genetics tonight. He's a fantastic speaker, and we are so thankful that he is here with us today. He has come from all over the country in the last 2 weeks, but he is here, and without further ado, I will let him begin. Thank you.
So I'm primarily here because we have been working with Karen and, of course, all of you in the American Hairless Terrier community. We mapped and identified the gene for hairlessness in that breed actually several years ago. It's taken this long to do some of the other things that we wanted to do. I'm only going to talk about that a little bit briefly, so I'm here to essentially thank all of you for your help, but then, of course, to ask you for the next round of samples that allow us to address a lot of other questions, which I'll talk to you a little bit about. But I also understand that there's many breeds at the show, it's the United Kennel Club show. So what I wanted to really try and do is present a broad overview of dog genetics to you, not the boring textbook stuff, but the perspective and what we hope to do as scientists and what we hope to deliver to all of you as breeders and owners of these dogs. So on the first slide, what Karen was referring to is I've recently accepted an exciting position, not at one institute, but 2 institutes. The first is the Van Andel Research Institute in Grand Rapids, Michigan. It's a nonprofit with a focus on human cancer and neurodegenerative diseases in humans. The second is the Translational Genomics Research Institute, that's in Phoenix, also with emphasis on human cancer and neurodegenerative diseases in humans. And the reason that I'm now at both of those places is they fall under the single leadership of the director, Dr. Jeff Trent, who is the founding scientific director of the National Human Genome Research Institute. And Jeff recognizes the value of the dog as a biological model for addressing questions of tremendous relevance to humans. And that can be done more efficiently and more effectively. So part of what I'm going to talk to you about today is this perspective that we have on leveraging technology, which has largely been developed for the Human Genome Project for the dog, to essentially bring a new scope to dog biology. The second thing that I wanted to mention is the emphasis, particularly at TGen, the Translational Genomics Research Institute, is not just to identify genes in the published papers, but to see that that knowledge gets translated into deliverables not only for canine patients, but also for human patients. So
Hang on 1 second. Can you guys hear him in the back?
No! Oh,
Why don't you move on up?
Yeah, come closer, guys.
I really
because-
don't have to.
Bring the chairs and sit all
Yeah, bring your chairs up.
over.
I'm having a hard time hearing you.
oh really?
Yeah, so if I can't hear you, then.
We don't, well, they don't like you. Your arms all.
She's tall. I'm tall.
Wait, you're showing up.
Take it down. I'll pass you around.
They get a paper. Then,
All right, I'll try and be much louder. I'll try and hopefully that won't be too annoying to hear me yell. The bottom line is the first part of that was an advertisement for my 2 institutes anyway. Now is the important stuff, which are the 3 things that I'm hoping to cover. The first is really our perspective on the biology of the dog and how we can explore that biology using technology. The second is to talk a little bit about our interest in translating genetic discoveries into tangible health benefits, not only for dogs, but also for human patients. And the third point is that I really want to talk about the evolution of the dog and the selectively bred innovations like hairlessness in the American Hairless Terrier, and why that's relevant to human disease. And this, I think, will be a little bit of a surprise to some of you. I will tell you, though, that that was all I came to talk about